power we boast all the day long and praise thy name forever.
King David was boasting in the name of the Lord, man. He just knew that I'm gonna take this tall ass
Philistine,
piss drinking ass, black ass, purple ass. Take this motherfucker down. I'm gonna take his head. You know, in the name of Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
Yep.
That was it. I go back to the story.
It says, I'm gonna read that one again. It says, and all this assembly shall know that the Lord save, that Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua saveth not with sword and spear, but the battle is the Lord's, and he will give you into our hands.
That's right.
And it came to pass, when the Philistine arose and came and drew near to meet David, that David hasted and ran toward the army to meet the Philistine. Ooh, right? He ran into the whole army.
Ran into the multitude of big, giant, tall ass Africans.
Right.
Luke bows and shit, right?
It says, but David put his hand in his bag and took thence a stone and slang it and smote the Philistine in his forehead.
Yep.
That the stone sunk into his forehead and he fell upon the face of the earth.
Man, you gotta acknowledge the amount of impact that it must have took for that rock, that stone to sink into his fucking face like that.
Yep.
The Most High put it in him to do such a thing, man. That was spiritual power.
Yeah,
man.
it wasn't even one of those. This was one of those momentum.
Yeah, it was one of them.
Headshot.
One of those smooth rocks with corners on it. So yeah, it's going, man. It's flowing.
Yeah.
That's right.
He did his forehead. You know them Hamites got big ass foreheads too.
Big ass forehead, especially the push shots, water head.
50. Let me keep going. A little more.
Hey, so them Hamites, that's a curse, because every time you see one, you can identify a Hamite from Jake. But
like
that big ass space shuttle fold, that shuttle forehead.
Look, the top of their head is bigger than the whole face. It ain't even proportionate.
Yeah, man.
And that's why instead of knocking off the Fink's nose, they should have knocked off his forehead.
Knock that shit smooth off.
Now let me keep going a little bit. It says 1 Samuel 17 and 50. So David prevailed over the Philistine with the sling and with the stone, and smote the Philistine and slew him. But there was no sword in the hand of David, because that's really a battle instrument, is the swords, right? It goes, therefore David ran and stood upon the Philistine, and took his sword and drew it out of the sheath thereof, and slew him and cut off his head therewith.
Yep.
And when the Philistines saw their champion was dead, they fled.
Bounce.
Yep.
They was like, oh shit. That's what, hey, man. And you could, like, when you read these stories, you gotta, like, really, like, think back into it. Like, you gotta use your imagination of how this shit went down, man.
Yeah. Make it vivid.
Like, make it like you back living that time and you was witnessing it.
Yeah, add some reality to it.
Add reality to it, man. King David ran up to his ass, picked his sword up, and just
chop his head off.
Just chopped this shit.
You know, he mounted him like, stood on top. They was like, think about it.
Hey, you gotta imagine like the blood squirting everywhere, getting on his garment or whatever, man. You can see everybody in the background like, oh shit. Like you could just picture that, man. You could just imagine that, man. Yeah. That's why we say brothers need to read. Brothers read that every now and then, man.
Yeah.
Even if you've read the whole thing, go back and reread it. Man.
Audio Bible is something.
You know? But that just goes to show you, man. Going back to what we was getting into, you can't have a spirit of fear, man. King David was a prime example of how to be a soldier, man. You know? You gotta endure all hardness, man. You know?
Right.
You gotta be, man.
That was the story.
Get 2 Timothy 1:7. It's on 56.
Now this is 1 Timothy.
2 Timothy.
Oh yes, slide. 2 Timothy 1:7. For the Most High has not given us the spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of sound mind.
That's right, man. He doesn't give you the spirit of fear, man. But those are the things he will give you. He will give you love, power, and a sound mind. What is a sound mind?
Self-control.
You're disciplined.
Yeah.
You know? You have a seat, like you're seasoned, man. You know?
And whatever you do, endure. Like, you know, today, we don't normally always get hyped like this out here, but it does happen sometimes. You know, but when it does, you endure that.
Right.
Because that's the Most High building you up.
Right.
Because look, we're through it. He can come, more shit can pop off. More demons can pop up and arise up and all of that.
Hey.
But that builds you up spiritually to be able to deal with it.
And the beautiful thing is I work out here. I'm going to be out here tonight. So if it really was that serious, it could be handled.
But I mean,
it's spiritual, man.
Right,
It's not
right.
carnal, man. That's why his bitch and he didn't get slept up on first reaction.
Oh, yeah.
Huh?
Oh.
right. Because they was out of pocket.
And a similar.
And it really took a lot for me not to sleep him in his bitch.
Hey, but I ain't gonna lie, I waited to see what you was gonna do it. I wouldn't want to jump in the middle. It might have escalated. You know,
Hey,
you
that's
gotta
the
be
spirit
spiritual about these
because-
things. Yeah.
We always talked about when we was in the LA camp, the similar shit happened.
Yeah.
The similar shit happened. And that shit caused damn near a riot, man.
Yeah.
That shit caused a riot, man. And it's always through the fucking woman, man.
Yeah.
And why is it always through these wicked ass demon infested hoes, man? It takes them to cause this type of shit. But that dude in particular, man, oh man. This dude was he was just so he was a faggot, man.
It was a fact.
This woman is controlling that man. She controlling his household, man.
When it came down to it,
She run that
let him know
food.
that, yeah, you was a fake nigga, and bitch is a whore.
That's right, man.
Yeah. And what made them both mad was that they thought about it, and it's probably they're like, that might be true. Man, fuck that. You know, it's just like, wait, because then you back up and says, well, were you the first man to hit that? Then she's a whore. If not, then she's a whore.
Hey, when he said that, she was
That's-
like,
that was-
she said, fuck you. I was like, yeah, you
when
confirmed
That's
it,
when
bitch.
she splashed the water on.
That's
when she splashed the alcohol.
Yeah, I don't know. Cut her ass, man.
That's the spirit of it. We don't know that woman, but the spirit was, she was a harlot. She was a fucking hoe, man. Adulterous ass bitch. He'll commit adultery right with her. Don't even know it.
He gonna defend the bitch like she was the virgin.
Yeah, like,
Hey, look, he said, hey, don't call my bitch a whore.
I'm glad you calling my bitch a bitch.
Hey, don't call my bitch a bitch.
Like, yeah,
What,
fuck out of here.
motherfucker?
Get out of here with that bullshit, man.
That dude was fucked out, man. That dude was fucked out.
Let me read this right quick. You have something? Let me read this. First Esdras 4 and 22. It says, by this also ye must know that women have dominion over you. Do not ye...
Hey, that motherfucker, man. That was a prime example. She run that motherfucker, man.
Yeah.
She run his ass, man. This dude's getting emotional behind us, checking your woman while she's out of pocket, something you supposed to be doing.
All he had to say, hey, go sit the ass down somewhere. Let me talk to these men like
She
let us do the man dance.
She disrespecting you by getting in our face.
Yeah.
She don't have no respect for you.
Hey, and really, a lot of these dudes, and especially these bitches, because that's why I said these bitches have no wisdom in the first place.
Exactly.
Because of the fact that she don't understand, you could have incited your man to get killed right here on Las Vegas Boulevard because you didn't know how to control yourself.
Because he didn't know how to control you.
Right.
But not even that, bro. A lot of these bitches don't understand that the actions you cause,
Yeah. That's
it
what I mean.
involves your fucking man, because we are gonna come and check your man before we check you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because your man is supposed to be the one that handles you.
Right.
So of course, if your bitch is out of line, we gonna tell the bitch fuck you and your faggot ass nigga for not checking you and putting you in place.
Right. She was trying to drag his ass. She was like, come on. Nah, just fuck this shit. Let's just go. Like, and this was before everything even popped off.
Yeah,
When he was actually trying to reason with him.
Then he
She
realized,
started
damn, I'm
coming-
looking like a bitch.
Right.
I gotta step up and say something. I'm looking like a little bitch out here tomorrow.
She came back twice and shit like, come on, let's go. And she saw where it was going, so she wanted to come by and actually start listening
And
and shit.
the problem
You know what happened?
because he was trying to be proud like he knew something.
Man, you know what happened when she said fuck you? She told me fuck you, and I said no, I do not commit adultery with whores.
Yeah.
That's what she did.
That was he just got high. You know, spiritual warfare out here. And really, you take a shower and that situation like it never happened. So ain't nothing to be scared about out here. When it says, what was that, 22, it says, yeah, by this, also ye must know that women have dominion over you. Hold on. Yeah. I'm gonna keep going. Do ye not labor and toil and give and bring all to the woman? Yea, a man takes.
Hey, man, niggas be tricking, niggas be spending their whole life savings. They give all their substance to a fucking woman, man.
Yep.
What are you doing that for?
And that was what Adam's problem was with Eve. He tried to appease his wife and took her word for it instead of staying all still like he should have been.
Right, man.
Yep.
You ain't supposed to be doing that, man. Now, don't get us wrong. You're supposed to provide for your household,
Yeah.
but
Do your husbandly duties.
and do your husbandly duties towards that, that woman. But she ain't supposed to. You ain't supposed to give her power under your roof, man.
Yep.
You're supposed to control the house, man. That's your role. You control the house. Don't give her your substance and power, man. Women will tell you that.